We are about to do a Brazilian butt lift. This is a very popular procedure, and I want to tell you about the procedure we're going to do today for our patient. She's 26 years old, and she's not by any means fat or bad looking or having a bad butt, but she has some stubborn areas. She does diet and exercise that she wants to improve her waistline and create a bigger buttock area. So you can do a lot with diet and exercise, but if you want to go that extra mile, you can do this procedure where we take the fat where you don't want it and we place it where you do want it. So I'm excited because here are goal pictures over here. I'm not going to be able to get her this big. She doesn't want to be this big, but she wants more roundness and more fullness. And so that's what we're going to do today. So stay tuned. There's actually two parts to this operation. There's a liposuction part that has to be done properly. And then we have to take the fat as soon as we can and get it into the buttock in appropriate dimensions for our patient so that she has a good amount of fat take. Because that's the biggest problem with fat transfer, is we lose the amount of fat that we actually transfer. So we want it to live, survive, and give her a nice, more wholesome booty. So I want to explain the liposuction portion of this case. We use what's called the safe lipo technique, in that we pre-cannulate with this basketed cannula. You see how it's exploded there, not on suction, so that it breaks up all the fat. And then we downsize to these smaller cannulas, and that's really important because liposuction done wrong, you'll see contour irregularity. So why are we doing this now? Well, I'm telling you this because I've got to give it 15 minutes for this to take effect, 15 to 20 minutes, and you see this blanching. And once it's nice and pale, we can start our liposuction safely, remove the fat, so we get minimal bleeding. So we reached a good stopping point in our operation, so we just want to make sure that we have an even amount of fat resection. You can see I do what's called a pinch test. See how each side is nice and even? We keep track of how much fat comes out, but ultimately we've got to make sure that everything has even resection of fat. And so far we're doing great. So we have a tremendous amount of fat that we took off from her abdomen and her flanks. I know it didn't look like a whole lot, but if you come in here and look, you can see that we have all of this fat that we're going to inject. You guys, we are done with our BBL. BBL, again, liposuction, combination with fat transfer to the buttocks. So I want to give you a quick recap of what we just did. We took off 900 cc's from her abdomen right here. We took off 700 cc's from each flank right here. And we did our fat transfer to the buttocks. We did 875 cc's, almost 900 to each buttock, you guys. That is gonna make a huge difference for her. So what do you expect after BBL? Well, it can't sit on your butt for 2 weeks because we need that fat to grow its own blood supply and survive. So we give our patients a special pillow, a special garment to help support the healing of the fat cells so that we get a higher percentage of fat graft take. That's it for our surgery today, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, give us a call, or you can feel free to leave any questions or comments right here on the bottom on my YouTube page. Thanks, you guys.